if turned into technologies of becoming and into technologies of self-exceeding, these are our intuitions of the one that can guide us into experiences of the one, of the whole, because the whole lives in us. You see, ultimately, it comes down to that. These technologies are all paradoxically based in a foreknowledge, That's why in Kashmir Shaivism, they talk about four kinds of knowledge. And the fourth kind of knowledge or methods of knowledge, technologies of knowledge is anupaya, which means the method of no method. Now, what does that mean? What do you think that means, Kinan?
Well, you just put it in a completely different context, but what I understand is that in the other three methods that precede Anupaya, there is some level of struggle in the individual because there is, to simplify it, there is a doubt of that intuition of oneness that you speak of. And in the Anupaya, there is nothing to be done because you're already in the unity with that one. And so nothing remains, there's no effort. But it's interesting. I'm trying to like frame it in the context that you just presented here.
Yeah, basically what I'm saying is that there is a little anupaya at the very bottom of each of these upayas is the anupaya. The anupaya is the very foundation of all yoga because we already know. And, it's like a little wink of the great masters of Kashmir Shaivism that if you know that you already know, then you don't need any other kind of knowledge. In the earliest Upanishad on which I'm writing right in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, again and again they have that a phrase. It says, Ya evam Veda. And they're using the term Veda. I think they're using it in a tongue-of-cheek way because there's the full literature of the Veda, which is all about, it's Veda literally means knowledge. And Ya evam Veda, he who knows that, right? So yeah, Veda means knowledge because it's canonical and scriptural knowledge. This body of text has to be accepted as knowledge, right? But Ya evam Veda is this phrase is being used to say certain deep truths and saying, he who knows this comes to such and such a realization, right? Now, he who knows this, that statement is an anupaya. It's like saying, you know, just know it because you know it.
That's very insightful, and I think that we're connecting back a lot of the themes. Would you say that this also connects with, earlier we were talking about shraddha or trust, and again, not based on any belief system?
Yeah,
And would you say that in our unfoldment of perhaps of self-exceeding, this faith deepens because that knowing is somehow becoming deeper and deeper?
absolutely. I think Shraddha rests on this knowledge that already exists. And exactly that's, we always start, and it's really not about, I kind of, have to have a belief system. It's about, did it resonate with the sense of truth that's already in me? It resonated, there's something deep inside me that said, yeah, I already know this. It didn't even come up to the surface of my mind, but somewhere in my emotional being, I felt not that I was convinced. This is the whole difference between the social technologies of capture, who capture you by conviction from the outside, by your desires. You'd like to believe, that's why you believe. On the other hand, once you can divest yourself of that, or even outside that, there's something in you that says, yes, this is truth. And I'd like to take the steps necessary to realize it. I've already got an inkling of it. Let me take the steps to realize it. And as you take the steps, it grows. Your sense of its reality also grows. You start experiencing it, like they say, at first the guru is outside. Then the second stage is the guru is inside. And the third stage is the guru is everywhere, inside and outside, in everyone outside.
Yeah, that's interesting. The way that you described it also seems parallel to in Kashmir Shaivism, the three levels of realization, where there is no separation. Ultimately, everything is the universe. There is not me and the universe.
Yeah.